You know, tonight the United States is pledging support to help Japanese authorities investigate this deadly plane crash where a commercial airline collided with a Coast Guard plane. Video shows firefighters putting out massive flames on a Japan Air Airbus 350 after it smashed into a small propeller plane with the Japanese Coast Guard. 5 out of the 6 crew members on the Coast Guard plane were killed, while all 379 people from the commercial flight got out safely. News4JAX reporter Vic Micolucci looks at the crash with an aviation expert who analyzes whether this could happen locally. We do want to warn you, some of these videos are disturbing.
This nightmarish video shows moments after the impact as a large Japan Air passenger jet with nearly 400 people on board slams into a much smaller Japanese Coast Guard plane, killing 5 of the 6 crew members. You can see the fiery aftermath.
We heard that big bang, and I turned and I saw that flame that was making a trace. And then we saw the plane that was inflamed.
All the passengers got off the commercial flight from Sapporo before flames tore it apart. Only minor injuries. This kind of crash is called a runway incursion.
Most dangerous place for a passenger is on the airplane while it is taxiing around the airport. The risk of what is known as a runway incursion is the most significant danger facing the airline industry right now, and this demonstrates why that's the case.
That is Ed Booth, a pilot and board-certified aviation attorney who says that happened in the deadliest aviation accident in history, the 1977 Tenerife airport disaster, when 2 full commercial jets collided, claiming 583 lives.
This is a new passenger jet. This is a state-of-the-art Airbus that's involved.
Brand new Airbus A350, less than a year old, I believe, had all the safety features. The most important safety feature, I might add, in the runway environment is looking out the window.
Booth believes that there are 3 likely scenarios for what went wrong here. Number 1 is error on behalf of that commercial Japan Air flight. The pilots potentially landed on the wrong runway. Possibility number 2 is that the pilots of the Japanese Coast Guard plane taxied out onto the commercial plane's runway when they weren't supposed to. Error number 3 would come from the control tower in Tokyo. There is the possibility that the air traffic controllers working sent 2 planes into the same path by putting them both on the same runway.
A big question is, what about us here at home? How is Jacksonville International set up? Are there concerns about safety with the runways there?
Not at all. We have a very advantageous situation here at Jackson International in that the runways do not intersect each other and they are not parallel. So an aircraft landing on one runway does not have to cross another active runway in order to get to the terminal. It's a very safe layout, was engineered for that very purpose.
To the north of us, the world's busiest airport, Atlanta, carries more risk with 6 parallel runways and several crossings. Still, Booth believes that air travel is incredibly safe.
The safest place to be these days is in the cabin of a commercial airliner operated by a U.S. airline.
In Japan, the case is still under investigation. Air traffic control and cockpit records could help explain why this happened. I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.